Today guys, we are back again with yet another custom build in GTA 5 Online, and that's where I take one beautiful car, customize it so you guys can mimic the exact same upgrades in GTA Online. Today we are going to be customizing the Dominator GTX. Now I'm not a huge fan of Mustangs. This car's performance isn't that great, but it looks really aggressive and it has a ton of cool customizations you could put on it. I have a really nice customization in mind, so I wanted to see how it would look and I wanted to see what you guys thought of it. So with that said, I hope you go on to enjoy the video. Be sure to drop a thumbs up on it if you enjoyed and you want to see more content like this. Be sure to subscribe. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. So the very first thing we're going to do to the Dominator GTX is going to be customizing its wheels. Now honestly, I think the modern mesh and the Forged Star wheels are awesome. Like when the LS Tuner update came out, I fell in love with these two rims. So I think we're going to throw those on along with the atomic tire lettering. For this build, I think we're going to be going with the Forged Stars. I'm kind of feeling those this time. So let's throw the Forged Star rims on with the atomic tire lettering. Next up is going to be the spoilers. Now this car has a ton of different spoiler options that you can actually put on it. The issue is I don't really like any of them. There is only one spoiler out of the 18 different spoiler options that we have for this car that I actually like, and it's going to be the sports spoiler. I think it looks perfect. If I had this exact car in real life, I would probably throw this spoiler on because it looks awesome. So that's what we're going to be going with today. Next up is going to be the front bumper. Now honestly, there really isn't too much to change here, which I like. You're pretty much just changing the splitter on it. The one I would suggest going with is the carbon extender or the primary extender, whichever one you want. Personally, I like to look at the carbon one a little more, so that's what we're going to go with. Next up, we have the rear bumper, but it's actually not the bumper, it's the rear panel. And you can just change the color of it from the secondary color to carbon to blacked out. Honestly, the nicest ones would be carbon or blacked out. Personally, carbon's just my type of thing now, so that's what we're going to go with for this build as well. Next up, we have side skirts. Now there is a ton of different side skirts available for this car. Honestly, I like all of them except for the sticker bomb ones and except for the Mark 1 and Mark 2 ram bars. I'm just not a fan of those things. They look kind of strange. Honestly though, the street skirts are really nice. They look proper, they're a little bit big, which a lot of people may not like. If you don't like that, just go with the extended skirt or just keep it stock. But I don't really like that black bar that it has, so the extended skirt will cover that up, and then obviously the street skirt will just make it a little bit bigger with a few more added details. I think we're going to go with the street skirt for this build. Next up, we have the exhausts. Now, there's an issue with this car. I hate all of the exhaust options, like every single one of them. I don't like any of them. Some of them look okay if they were pushed into the car a little bit more, but look at how far some of these things stick out. They just look like they're too much, and I don't like the look of that. The only one that I actually kind of like the look of is the carbon rally exhaust because it's carbon. You can't see it, it's dark, and it looks mean. But honestly, if they just made the stock exhaust customizable so we could have either a titanium tip on it or something like that, that would be perfect because this exhaust looks awesome. So honestly, for this build, I would recommend going with the carbon rally exhaust or going with the stock exhaust. I think for this, we're going to throw on the carbon rally one. Next up is going to be the front grills. Now this car has a bunch of really nice grills available for it. If I had to pick one of them though, I would go with the shark grill or the grinder grill. And obviously the carbon variants look pretty damn nice as well. I like them both, and honestly, I would put either one of them on my car. I think for this build though, we're going to go with the carbon shark grill. Next up is going to be the hood. Now this car has 17 different hoods available for it, but in my eyes, it only has 2. The 2 that I really like are the bulkhead hood because it looks nice. It's a muscle car. It should have like a muscle looking hood. And this one just looks nice. There's an issue though. I want to put hood clips on it. But unfortunately with this car, you can't put hood clips on it. The only hood that has it is the rally spec hood, and I believe like the carbon vanity hood. Yeah. The issue is, yeah, you can't take these hood clips off and transfer them around, which sucks. And I'm not really a fan of this specific hood, but I like the hood clips. So what do you do in this situation? Honestly, I like the look of this. It's super simple though. And with the hood clips, it would add a little bit of design into it. So honestly, just because this one has the hood clips, I'm going to end up going with the rally spec hood. Next up is going to be throwing on some mudguards. I would highly recommend this. Even in real life, if you have a car, throw some mudguards on it, especially if you have a car with big ass wheels, because mud just freaking flies everywhere and dirt and all this shit, and you gotta wash your car so much, it's super annoying. throw some mudguards on, honestly it looks pretty damn nice as well. By the way, be sure to check out Digizani. You could purchase games, gaming accessories, and in-game currency for all your favorite games like GTA 5, Forza, and many more. Use code Frolics at checkout and get a 10% discount. Next up is going to be the fenders. If you want to, you can throw these ugly ass body arches on, which don't even line up with the wheels. Like, I've complained about this too much, so I'm not even going to bother. We're not putting them on. Next up is going to be the roof. Now this car has 20 different roof options available for it. There's only one that I like. That's going to be the performance roof. I just think it looks awesome, and it kind of matches up with the hood design as well, which I really like. All the other ones just really aren't my style. The only other one I would go with would probably be the vortex generators, but even that I really don't want to put on. So I think for this build, we're going to go with the performance roof. Next up is going to be suspension. Now this is what it looks like stock, and this is what it looks like with competition suspension. That's a little bit too low for my liking. Personally for me, I like going with street suspension or lowered suspension because it doesn't drop it all the way down to the floor and you could still completely see the entirety of the wheel, which I like. So I would recommend going with lowered or street suspension. Next up, I forgot to do one thing, and that's going to be changing the color of the wheels. We're actually not going to be going with black wheels. We're going to go in with frost white wheels because they look awesome. Next up is going to be the window tint. It's pretty obvious, just black that shit out. Next up, let's mess around with the headlight color. For this build, I think we're going to go with a light blue. I really like the look of it, and I think it'll go nice with the color that we selected as well. At the end of the day, one of the nicest colors in GTA 5 is cyan. Now unfortunately, you can't just select this in the custom shop. You do have to use a crew and get access to it from there. If you guys want to know the RGB and hex value for this color, there's going to be a link down below in the description to a crew color video I did. Check it out, add it to your own crews, or if you want this color to be the next color in all of my crews, let me know down below. But I think it looks awesome and it looks really nice on this car. Well guys, I think this car looks absolutely stunning. I love the customizations on it. They're really simple, but they're also detailed, which makes the car look absolutely beautiful. And I love the color that I threw on it as well because it's super vibrant and it's just one of those really custom colors that you don't really see too often in GTA Online, of course, unless you already have the color. But honestly, the whole car just looks absolutely stunning and I love the look of it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one.